Well, I think if you look at my record, if you look at my vision, if you look at the 2016 campaign, I think I am the best candidate. I think the issues that we're talking about are resonating with working class people all over this country. People are tired of working longer hours for low wages. I've led the effort to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. If you talk about the high cost of college and the fact that so many of our young people are struggling with the cost of college and with student debt, our program completely eliminates student debt, makes public colleges and universities tuition free, and that's an idea that's getting resonance all over this country. If you talk about health care, I think what Democrats understand is there is something wrong when we pay by far the highest prices in the world for health care and for prescription drugs. We are the only major country not to guarantee health care to all people. I am running on a Medicare for All single-payer program, which is increasingly popular, which says that everybody in Iowa, everybody in America gets health care without out-of-pocket expenses, without deductibles, without premiums. It will save everybody on their health care costs and provide freedom of choice with regard to the doctor or the hospital that you go to. So I think it's a popular program. We're winning support on that.
And here's the question that I said you might not accept the premise of it, but during this primary, during the primary portion of elections, the Republican Party has a tendency to swing probably further right than it normally is. The Democratic Party now is swinging perhaps further left, and you've been successful in getting the party to adopt, for instance, the notion of a single-payer health care plan. Is there a danger in terms of attracting mainstream, middle-of-the-road voters if the party swings too far left? Because you're going to be labeled. I was watching Tucker Carlson the other night, and they showed some clip from some socialist convention somewhere, and it was a very nutty scene that they were showing. I mean,
yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be exactly what Donald Trump wants to run against.
Right. Look, and in all due respect, Donald Trump is a pathological liar, and he will say anything that he has to say. He does that every day. So we can't worry about what Trump will say. But to answer your question, I honestly don't believe that the agenda that I am running on is too far to the left. It is pretty much what the American people want. The American people want to raise the minimum wage to a living wage, $15 an hour. The American people do want to make public colleges and universities tuition free. They want their kids, regardless of income, to be able to get a higher education. They want to cancel student debt. The American people, including certainly Democrats, understand that climate change is an existential threat to our country and the entire planet. The American people do understand there's something wrong when we have so much income and wealth inequality, and 3 people own more wealth than the bottom half of America. These are not radical ideas. The American people do want an economy and a government that works for all of us, not just the 1%. They don't want billionaires buying elections. They don't want voter suppression of people of color or poor people. So I don't believe, I really have to reject the concept that I'm taking the party too far to the left. I think I'm taking the party in a direction which speaks to the needs of working people. And you'll be surprised. Not only do we get a whole lot of Democrats, but a lot of Republicans who will say, you know what? Yeah, I think health care is a human right.
And just as a follow-up, is it gratifying for you that you have been successful in kind of...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, you obviously know the oversized role that Iowa plays in the American political process. And when I came here 4 years ago, and these ideas that I talked about, the establishment, whether it was the political establishment, whether it was the media establishment, say, these ideas, no one is going to accept these ideas. They're too crazy, they're too extreme. Well, it turns out that we almost won the Iowa caucus. And I want to thank the people of Iowa for that, because they were the first state in this country, and New Hampshire not far behind, to say, you know what, these ideas are not crazy. We do need an economy and a government that works for all, not just the very, very wealthy. So Iowa, thank you.